Okay, so this is the one that was shown in my feed when I did the upload. So I don't know who this chick is. What's her name? Jamie Date. So let's pause, give this some volume, and let's hear what she's got to offer, guys, on the exact same article. So it's kind of like she's superimposed in front of it, and she's offering the feedback. So let's just play this, and I'll chime in.
I've had a lot of people want me to do videos about this, so let's fucking go. I'm a female dating coach for men, and like 98% of my audience is male. So I want to offer some insight. By no means am I trying to start arguments. Actually, what the fuck am I saying? Of course, there's going to be arguments. Okay, here it goes.
Right off the bat, in the first 15 seconds, she's got like that trailer trash mouth, man. Like just the language that's used is not appealing. But I guess maybe she's trying to appeal to guys by using a lot of swear words immediately. I don't know.
Women don't need men like how they used to. So what does that mean for men? I mean, women couldn't even open.
Okay, so she's right about that. Women don't need men the way that they used to. Like I said in my video, like there's a lot of women today they're going on about I need a man like a fish needs a bicycle sort of thing, right? So she's accurate about that. But just listen to the rest of this because it really does go sideways.
Open up a bank account until like the 1970s.
And here we go with like the victim mindset. Women couldn't open up a bank account until like the 1970s. Well, women were in the workforce well before then, which meant they had to have a bank account. So I don't know what that's all about, but you're going to hear it in a second when she talks about the wage gap now.
Open up a bank account until like the 1970s. Not to mention we're still trying to close the wage gap in 2022.
So I can't believe I just heard that, but she legitimately said that there's a wage gap in 2022 and that there's a 17% difference. Was that what it said on the screen? 17% less. That women make 17% less than men. Boo, frickin' who, and that's been dispelled a million frickin' times. But here we are, female dating coach.
Heterosexual men have been first place for a long time. So now that our culture has made you question that, of course, there's going to be a backlash on the male side. So let's break that down. Women don't need a man's paycheck to live. This is a good thing. Women no longer have to feel like they're sex objects, and men no longer have to feel like they're success objects.
Okay, well, where have we heard that before, right? I've only said it a million times. Men are success objects. Women are beauty objects. We'll use the sex objects as we kind of move through this. But that was determined by Dr. Warren Farrell. He's mentioned it a number of times in his research papers. He's got some great books out there. The Myth of Male Power is a very good one. And she's telling her male audience the dating tips, hashtag dating tips for men, dating coach for men, blah, blah, blah. So she's positioning herself as a men's dating coach, and she's lying to them right off the bat. Now, I don't know if she's lying to them intentionally or she doesn't know what she's talking about, but she's not delivering useful information, right? She's basically telling her audience, you don't need to be a success object and women don't need to be a beauty object, which is BS because it's always been that way and it's always going to be that way. Women choose men based on their success. Like a woman is interested in a man's future, and there's a reason why a man is interested in her past, because he wants purity, right? He wants the innocence, component. That's why women are considered beauty objects. So her just saying that women are no longer beauty objects and men are no longer success objects because of modern days, it's a disservice. Like right there at the 43-second mark, it's just a full-on dismissal. But guys will watch it, right? Because she's a dating coach for men.
Win-win for everyone, for the most part. So what was happening before is that women were letting their men get away with a lot because she needed his paycheck to live. Now that women are self-sufficient, they're expecting more from their men, equal to what men expect actually.
So she's saying that women don't need his paycheck to live, but women don't date down. They generally don't marry down. They generally don't date down. It does happen, rarely, but they generally date across and up on the socioeconomic scale. And one of the things that I pointed out in my video when I was feeding back on that article was, 25, 30 years ago, maybe women were here. And now more women are up here. So that leaves the gap between here and here. There needs to be more men above them over here because women only date across and up. So, to say that she doesn't need his money is not true. Because if you want to have a family, a parent needs to stay home, and usually the lower income earning parent, which is generally going to be the mother, because women are hypergamous and they date across and up. I mean, ask any divorce lawyer who is usually the stronger income earner, and the divorce lawyer always tells you the same thing. In vast majority of cases, it's always the guy. I did private mortgages for a number of years, tons of them. And I looked at a lot of credit applications, and I would see where he worked and where she worked, and I would see their income, and I would get proof of income. And 9.5 times out of 10, he was making more money than she was. So despite what she's saying, modern times and we're all equal and egalitarian and, you know, blah, blah, blah sort of thing, women still need a man's paycheck to live, especially when it comes to building a family.
They're expecting more from their men, equal to what men expect, actually. So what do women want? Well, according to the article, we want emotionally available, good communicators and share similar values. So get this, the reason why dating seems so much harder for men nowadays is because society did a really crappy job in teaching men how to have deep connections, how to be good communicators.
Let me guess. She's going to teach you how if you just pay her for a consultation, I would imagine, right? Like, I thought for a second there when I saw the highlight.
Men nowadays is because society did a really crappy job in teaching men haters and share similar values.
Like, I thought for a second, you know, she was going to crack a joke and be like, haha, what a load of crap. But no, she actually rolls with it, right? Like, you know, this is plugged in. This is plugged in the matrix. You know, this is like BS. This is what they want you to believe, right? You have to be a good communicator. Yeah, because women swipe right on your good communication skills, right? Right? Come on.
So get this, the reason why dating seems so much harder for men nowadays is because society did a really crappy job in teaching men how to have deep connections, how to be good communicators. This is where
she's right about society doing a crappy job, but it has very little to do with having deep connections and being good communicators. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Where dating coaches come in, but before my shameless plug. So to provide
here comes a shameless plug.
Provide an insight to the frustration behind women when it comes to dating and why we're looking for better men is because in society, we are still expected to parent as if we don't have work and work as if we aren't a parent. Whereas men's work-home balance hasn't really changed that much. Women are looking for...
You hear the victim mindset, you know, infusions here, right? We've heard it like 3 times so far.
Men to take that emotional and physical labor, some of it off of their plate. Being good communicators and having deeper connections shows us that you can do that. And for all the commenters claiming that relationships aren't worth it anymore. Hate to burst your bubble, kid, but men are typically happier and healthier when they're partnered.
Yeah, that's debatable, but let's see what the hook is.
No matter how hard you fight it, you'll always crave intimacy. So what do men have to do? Men have a key role in this transformation, but only if they go all in. It's going to take that kind of commitment to themselves, their own mental health, to the kind of love they want to generate in the world. Will you step up? I love the way this article ends. And honestly, I believe you will. You have to. Dating will never go back to the way things were when it was easier, because that would mean taking away rights from women, which is kind of already happening in America. But I do.
And again, hear the victim mindset again, taking away rights from women, which is already happening in America. Like,
and from my experience, men are emotional creatures in the best type of way. And you can learn to harness that power to attract the exact woman that you're looking for. And I can teach you how.
There you go.
Shameless plug. I had to do it.
I can teach you how. I got you. I got you guys. I can teach you how. So that's the advice, right? Wage gap. Women don't need his money to live, but she does. She says men and women are no longer success objects and sex objects. I don't know. It's build a better beta programming, right? Hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that short clip. If you did, consider supporting the creation of content by checking out my supplement line. Pinned in the top comment below of this video in the comments, there's a link to the unpluggedalpha.com/shop. When you click through, you'll be able to land over here, and the entire lineup is broken down by category that it performs best in: estrogen metabolism, fat burning, your foundational essentials for health, immune health, performance, and testosterone support. If you check out with coupon code ALPHA10, you'll get 10% off on your first order. There's also the option to use the subscribe and save model, where regular shipments will be sent over to you on a regular basis, and that gives you a little bit of a discount, and your supplement facts are always broken down over here. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, check out that link. It's pinned in the top comment below in this video. Peace out.